Hello beautifuls, welcome back to my Chanel. So I actually had an entirely different video planned to do today for today's video, but do you know what? I sat down, I filmed, I've planned this whole video out, and I just could not bring myself to make a video about the James Charles situation. So it is that time of the month again, my lovelies. Currently it is Easter weekend, and this is probably going up on the Thursday just after Easter, and I feel like we should have a beauty horror stories video, my lovelies. You guys have sent me so much. I say this every video, but you guys have sent me so many stories, so many pictures of your horrific things that have happened to you, and I can't believe we've all got hair left, we've all got eyes left, and we've all got mouths left. How is our skin even intact? I just don't know. If you've got a beauty horror story you want me to read out in one of these videos, make sure you send it to the email address in the description box below. It is luxeriahorrorstories@gmail.com, and it helps if you have a picture or a video. I can't believe it's April. I can't believe it's April. It's April. What's happening? This one comes from Jasmine Anderson. Thank you so much for sending it in, my lovely, and it is titled A Very Blue Hair Horror Story. Hi Lux, I stumbled across your channel a while ago and I'm loving you. You're simply stunning. Thank you so much, my lovely. I just had to drop this hair horror story off to you. I moved back to the UK a few years ago and my mum set me up with a hairdresser who recently left her job at a regular salon to run her own business out of a renovated shed in her back garden. We do love a woman who knows what she wants, but I somehow also feel like this isn't going to go where we want it to go. No. She'd been doing my hair a multitude of different colours for a while now, so I trusted her pretty readily for a while. Are these famous last words. My hair was a pale lavender the day I went on that rainy Tuesday morning. I had discussed over text with her that I wanted slightly more purple in my hair. She promised me she could achieve this, and I went in. As soon as I get there, I realise her car is gone. So I stand on her driveway for a while getting soaked in the rain. She rolls up telling me she's sorry she had to go out and get some supplies. She whips out this packet of bleach that I've never used on my hair before, and this colour on the box that appeared to be a fluorescent purple. I mean, you can make pastel tones, but I'm skeptical, but since she's been doing hair for her whole life, she probably knows what she's doing better than me. So the bleach goes on, and after it processes for a suspiciously long amount of time, my hair comes out shock white, as in sheet of A4 paper white. Do you know, I would love it. I would love it. Absolutely love it. She goes to put on the purple dye and leaves it to process, leaving me alone in the shed as she goes back inside for an hour to watch TV. Not very professional, girls. She comes out to check the foil and goes as pale as a sheet. I say, how is it? And she makes a face and says, it's kind of blue, but we'll wait and see when it washes out. Again, I trust her, thinking it may be a pale blue. I've had pale blue before, and I wasn't mad at that. 15 minutes after she washes it out, and instead of the lavender shade I'm wanting, I'm sitting there staring back at myself with electric blue hair. Electric blue, sis. Electric blue. I couldn't believe what she'd done to me. I was shook. I went to another salon to try and get it fixed, and they told me I'd have to wait months until it's all washed out. Also, it turned out she'd over-processed my hair with the bleach, and now it was completely dead. So nothing could be done to salvage it for at least a year until more healthy hair grew back in. Now I'm rocking my natural brown colour, and I'm terrified to go near bleach again. Sorry it's long, but I hope you find some joy in my pain. Love you, girl. Jasmine Anderson. Alright, so this is the colour that you wanted, Jasmine. Okay, that's nice. It's kind of like a dusky, smoky amethyst purple. Very nice. You could probably have done that with maybe is it the Schwarzkopf pastel lines? They've got like pastel amethyst colours, haven't they? The Blonde Me range. It's got some of those smoky tones in there. But what you actually got with this, that is literally like Lagoon Blue by Directions. That is so blue. I mean, it looks lovely. It's a really nice blue. It's not what you wanted, but it's a lovely blue. I'm sorry that happened to you, Jasmine. Thank you so much for sharing your story. That is, that's definitely something. The next one is called Bleaching Disaster. I cannot wait to read this because somehow the bleaching disasters are the most... They're just the most. They are just the most. Hi, Lux. I love your Chanel, and you are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, my lovely. Thank you. I have a story for you. It was the day I learned my hair was not indestructible. Oh dear. Oh, dear. My hair has gone through a lot, and bless it, it's always been amazing and strong, and it's held up through everything. My hair too, sis. I feel like we've had similar hair journeys, potentially. One day, I decided to put henna in my hair because I thought I'd be okay with having black hair for the rest of my life. Mind you, I change my hair constantly. No, see, henna is a metallic dye and you can't put that in your hair if you want to change it again. Fast forward a year and I want to do split hair. I wanted half black and half green. My hairdresser, who's also my friend, told me that henna might not react well to the bleach, and me being super cocky with my hair said, go for it anyway. My hair can handle it, girl. Famous last words. To be honest, I don't even think we should be using permanent hair dyes. Just use demis. Just use demis and semis, to be honest, because you never know. You never know, do you? You never know, girls. Unless you've got a lot of grey hair to cover. Just go for semis and demis. Just go for semis and demis, yeah. To her surprise, it went well. It looked good and I really loved it. I'm surprised. I'm surprised it looked good and went well. I'm very surprised. A month later, I want to change the colour to a light blue, so I call her again and go over to her salon. Ooh. We put the bleach in, and when we take it off, gummy hair disaster. Now, if you've never had gummy hair from bleaching, count yourself lucky, sis, because I've had one or two really near misses when it comes to gummy hair, and the ends have gotten a little bit gummy at some point. My hair is actually quite in an acceptable state right now. It's the nicest it's been in years, sis. Oh my god, when you notice that your hair is gummy, you get this like feeling, and it is not pleasant at all. It is literally like your hair becomes the texture of gummy bears. Like, it is weird, really weird. The protein is destroyed, girl. Half of my hair was melting off and it would not dry. Melting. Your hair was melting. I couldn't even run my fingers through my hair because it would fall out. I tried to pull it off for a while because I was delusional and I thought I could make it work, but I had to chop it off ultimately. But I learned my lesson. No more playing with henna. And I take much better care of my hair now. Jackie, horror show. Well, my lovely. Oh, you have lovely hair there. Look at that. That's stunning. Oh, I like that a lot. I love your makeup as well. Stunning. Oh, I see. Is this the melty gummy texture hair, and then it had to all be cut off? Oh, you poor thing. If you are someone who wants to change their hair color, or if you are just someone who is not of a culture that is regularly familiar with what they can and can't do with henna, it's probably best to just avoid it, my loves. Probably best. Thank you so much for sending that in, Jackie. I hope your hair is a lot better now, my love. This next one comes directly from Caleb Davey and is titled Allergic Reaction to Fake Blood. This is a first, sis. We've not had a fake blood story yet, have we? Ooh. Hi, Luxeria. I've been a fan of your channel for so long. I have a makeup-related horror story for you. So I have very sensitive skin. I'm nervous for you already. But I'm usually very careful with testing out new products, and everything I do, I use a patch test. I do SFX style makeup, so naturally I love Halloween because it's an excuse to get spooky, girls. Me too. A few days before Halloween, I ordered some skin-safe fake blood from Amazon. I believed it was a genuine product from a reputable SFX brand, one whose other products I've used before with no issue. I did my usual patch behind the ear with no reaction. Good news, right? When I did my look for Halloween, I put the fake blood all across my face. Oh. All was normal until I took it off and realised it was still red everywhere that I put the fake blood. I thought it had just stained my skin like red pigment sometimes does, so thought it was nothing to worry about. Honestly, famous last words, realistically. Famous last words. Throughout the day, the ghost of this fake bloodline started to become raised and sting, and at that point I realised it was an allergic reaction. I didn't know what to do. I was there looking like Two-Face, and I had a presentation for my university the next day. It didn't go away for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I can totally see it like across here on your face and like across over here. It looks like you kind of had like an unfortunate battle, you know, a very Final Fantasy battle, like swish, swish. That's unacceptable. I'm sorry that that happened to you, my lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that story. Always be careful about what you're going to put on your face. I mean, you did the absolute right things. You use special effects makeup. You know what you're doing. And you know to patch test things because you have sensitive skin. I just think sometimes it's just unlucky, isn't it? Sometimes it is just unlucky. Thanks for sending that in, my lovely. I hope you are doing much better now. This next story is called Box Dye Nightmare. It sounds like an attack from Yu-Gi-Oh, doesn't it? And it is by Nova. Hello, Luxeria. I have dyed my hair at home for years now with semi and permanent dyes. This year, due to the panini, shall we say, I have been experimenting with hairstyles and colours. You know, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. If you absolutely mess up, you can just take some time to yourself. I was bored, so I bought some bleach, red hair dye, and some purple dye. Okay. At first, the bleach didn't take to my black hair at all and only showed up on my roots. I then bleached my hair another 3 times that same day, and it took to my roots and made the rest of my hair a gingery carbon colour. This is why we can't do box black hair dye. Box black hair dye, sis. Box black. Just don't do this. If you ever want to change your colour of your hair, you don't need to do black permanent hair dye. Just use semi-permanent. Go to your local beauty supply store and get a tube of semi-permanent black hair dye and a bottle of 10-vol peroxide, maybe 15 if you want that little bit of extra blue-black to show. Because getting rid of permanent black hair dye is it's just impossible, girls. Don't bother. It's going to be so much easier to use a colour remover on semi-permanent black than it ever will with permanent. I attempted to split dye my hair with purple and red because I thought it might look nice. I mean, purple and red is quite an interesting concept because it's kind of like, depends how warm the purple is, I suppose, doesn't it? Colour theory with Luxeria. I applied the red and the purple to each side evenly and it all looked like it was going well. Oh, that's the most disappointing thing, isn't it? When you're starting to do something, you're like,
oh, this is lovely. I'm very happy with this so far, yes.
I rinsed out my hair and dried it and was appalled when I looked in the mirror. The red side was prominent at my roots and left me with red streaks in the lower and upper layer of my hair. And the purple didn't take at all. Here are some pictures. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. There is no purple in this picture. If this was in a police lineup and they were like,
please can you identify the purple?
I'd be like, she's not here, sis. She's
dead.
Have you got a little video as well? Oh, I love your little flag. That's cute. It just didn't happen, did it? It just didn't work, my love. I am so sorry that happened to you, my lovely. The problem with box dyes is that they're just so unpredictable. The technology is a lot better than it was when I was a teenager, but oh my god, it is just so much more worthwhile, like going on a website and getting something from a salon professional, like a salon supply store like Sally's or something like that, whatever yours might be in Russia. Much love to Russia, my lovely. I don't know if you have Sally's in Russia or something similar, you know, like an actual beauty supply store. When it comes to doing like bright colors like that, it's probably best as well to use more like direct dyes rather than box dyes. That's a lot. Thank you for sending that in, my lovely. I hope your hair is a little bit better now, my love. Good. Oh, come on. No more box hair nightmares. No. No more box dye nightmares. No. Well, my lovelies, what have we learned today? I think we might have learned to not take your hair for granted because it takes such a bloody long time to fix it. If you've ever tried to bleach your hair with, like, a box bleach from the store, it's literally like,
do not leave on more than 30 minutes.
But your hair will just be left, like, bright ginger. I don't get it. I don't get it, my lovelies. As I say, if you have any of your own beauty horror stories you want me to cover in these videos, please send them to the email in the description box below. I'm very excited to see them all. Well, today's Twitch shout-out goes to Trizcat. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the game. And if you want to be in with the chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout-out, make sure you follow me over on Twitchy Poos. The link is in the description. Once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my patrons. You can see yourselves all on the screen right here. And a massive hello and welcome to Capote1977, User-Friendly 15, Reed Uratani, Becky. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you and a huge shout out to my top tier patrons and channel members, Stephanie Niatupski, Morigani Wolf, Erin Conkle, Magusta Lagoose, Steph Utek, Caitlin Wright, Megan Holly, Dana Broderick, Moldy Apple, Orko Samoji, and Deborah Gwynn. And a marvellous hello to Lynx Howell. Thank you so much for supporting me on this channel, my lovelies. And you know what, with that, my lovelies, I shall see you in the next video.